fantastic. And then the magic things like, you know, Justin from the Darkness watching. I'm not allowed to sing anything on it, so 20 years I've been hanging about waiting on this, and I still don't get to sing on it.
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe I'm not good enough. I've no idea.
I will come back. No, I'm late. We're going to come in.
Hi, I think I'm going to go in. I'm late. I've got to sing my line.
Which line are you doing well?
Very well, thank you.
Well, save everyone. Well, it's for charity, really. Everything is for charity. And who was it that did it? The Gano guy? Tell me what's his name? The guy that swore the nation? Bob Geldof. My mom told me the story about it. She was like, he basically stood there for 24 hours and swore at everybody, which I think is brilliant.
Well, on this Leary, I got up at 5.
Any idea how much you think you're going to make out of this?
No idea, but you know, it'd go around.
Oh, how's it going, Bob? How are you? Sorry about smacking your ass the other day.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
it's better than looking like one.
I've been called in, it's an emergency.
You go in and we'll bring you up.
You know, that performance took my breath away, and it's amazing that music can make such a huge difference.
Well, I rang very few people. At a certain point, once Chris from Coldplay, who I know and who knows the issue, and he was, and I said to Midge, call Chris first. And once, it was kind of like the last time when Chris said, yeah, okay, you know, then it's relatively easy because they're very successful. They're huge in America as well. They're archetypically a contemporary British band, and they're cool. And so everyone else follows suit. You have Fran from Travis, who I know in the Coldplay area of music, and so it starts motoring along. Then Robbie just is in, and Dido and all those people. So at a certain point you get to the critical mass, and then it all sort of turns over of its own accord, really.
It's one of the biggest, probably one of the biggest things you could ever do.
Yeah.
So,
This is a highlight, definitely.
I think if anyone's thinking about going to buy a Buster record this Christmas, just go and buy the Band Aid record first. If our fans can go out and buy it, then we're contributing, you know. So that's brilliant.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Word for Sky News. How can you make me
It's definitely new. It's got a fresh and very now vibe to it. You know, it's definitely different from the first time round. But yeah, just have to wait and see, really.
You know, we're representing the whole demographic of society. I'm going to be over the moon. I'm going to be over the moon. It's nice to be in there with such, such great names. You know, some really big names there today. So I think it's just going to be breathtaking. Yeah.
Are you going to network at all with all the big stars? You know,
I might try and have a chat. Try and have a chat with 1 or 2 people. Yeah. Why not?
keep the kind of organic feeling that it had in the first place, and it's just kind of, you know.
So you've been in there. What's it like? What's going on?
Fantastic. You know, there's so many artists in there, and you know, just it's kind of like a big catch-up session. I met Bob Geldof a couple of about 10 minutes ago, and I swear to God, I've never been so overwhelmed ever. It was just lovely, and it's fantastic to, you know, I'm so honoured to be a part of it, and you know, it's brilliant.
I think as long as you just have one hand on your headphones, that's the way to do it.
Have you been practicing that?
Yeah, we've been
practicing this through about 12 in there, so hopefully we'll get it right tonight.
And then there's also that sort of fear of when you think about the people that took part in the first.
I've been singing. I was just saying earlier. I realised I was singing everybody else's parts apart from the chorus. So, but you know, it's one of those songs where, for some reason, you know it like the back of your hand. So I say that and I go and then sing the completely wrong words. But no, you do. You know, it's like a bit of a carol. You know it. So, you know, I'm looking forward to being on it.
How do you feel about being involved with it 20 years on?
Wow. There you go.
It's just like, well, any little thing for the cause of something good is better than nothing. You know what I mean? Even if it doesn't really make a huge dent as much as George Bush giving one signature might. You know, it's still cool that most of the singers in Britain are like coming out and doing a tiny little thing. You know, I think it's much better than not doing it. That's why I think you should buy it. If you can't afford it, don't worry about it. Don't buy it. Download it. Because it's just a gesture of being involved with it. It says that you're interested in doing something good. It doesn't have to be for Africa. It's just like the cause of something positive, you know.
I must say I'm extremely nervous, but you know, very honoured to be here, and you know, it's just such a momentous occasion. And I was the same age as my daughter is as well. You know, my daughter is when it was originally recorded. So you know, I just think it's absolutely fantastic, and an absolute dream come true to be able to be a part of this. It's fantastic.
It's Amelia, aren't you? I think so. I'm not sure. It hasn't been confirmed yet, as they say. But yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. It'll be great fun. It does make you a bit nervous, but you know, the overall thing is got nothing to do with you. It's to do with the end result. I'm really raising as much money as possible. You know, I think the last single sold 3.5 million, and we should at least double that, if not more. I see absolutely no reason why we shouldn't. I see no reason why every person in the country shouldn't go and buy the single. It seems kind of like a no-brainer to me. Do you know what I mean?
Probably, of course, as always,
less of a rush than it should be.
Yeah, exactly. I'll probably say that now.
I just got some more.
Oh, thank you. How's it going? Stu and Charlotte are coming down in a bit. They seem there to call for me. Some sort of emergency.
Everything's an emergency. Go, go, go!
You're going to show me the
Well, I did one yesterday, and it was having. I think Bono did one. He did the whole song, you know, and sent it through. And he said that, you know, he didn't feel that he'd done that line to the best of his abilities, but the other stuff that he'd done was better almost. And so I did it and did it better than him, you know. So his management got, you know, kicked up a stink, and it obviously means a lot to him. And it's really, you know, so it's a valuable line for him. He needs it, you know. So I think he's going to fly back and try again to try and beat me. If not, they're going to use the original one from 20 years ago when he was actually my age.
So does that mean that you haven't got it then?
It means that politically I'm not allowed to have it, but that's fine because I've got other lines, and you know, I play guitar on it, and it's just nice to be involved.
It sounds great. I mean, it is different, you know, and I don't want to give anything away, but you know, the contributions that people have made, you know, you can really hear Paul McCartney's bass playing and Tom York's piano playing, and you can hear lots of things that you wouldn't have heard 20 years ago. So it's a different record, but obviously with the same spirit and you know, a lot of the same words. But we've all tried to do our bit and make it something different and special.
So often, so that
it keeps making people. It was amazing.
It was so funny.
Yeah,
we had a laugh. We cried when they showed us the video of what was going on.
And it was just an amazing day. It was a really special thing to be part of. So.
Amazing. It's electrifying, and it got better and better and better. So Bob Geldof gave an amazing speech, very passionate. He was crying, and then he introduced us to one of the girls from the original video. She's grown up now. She's beautiful, and really showed us where our money's going to and where it's gone to. Very deeply moved. It was an amazing, very, very spiritual experience.
It went incredibly well. It was great. I mean, we didn't expect anything less than that. I mean, it was chaotic at times. As Bob said, it's like having a bunch of school kids running around, and you know, we needed a sheepdog or two would have helped, you know, round them up. But no, it was brilliant. They performed outstandingly. A great vocalist. Bob said, I don't know what it is in the water, but you know, in the last few years, the UK has come up with some fantastic singers, brilliant vocalists, and they just proved all that today.
And how did they compare to 20 years ago, the artists 20 years ago?
As well, I mean, the difference with this record is that we have everyone representing the great age of British popular music. McCartney puts the stamp and says, this is correct, you know, we approve, and through to Tom York from Radiohead and Bono and all those all together busted alongside The Darkness, you know, Robbie alongside some other great singer, you know, it works. I mean, it sort of stands over and above pop and over above stupidities like cool or uncool, you know, pop or rock, left or right. It just ignores all that, and it crowds into a room and everyone shuffles around, as your man said, like, you know, at the school and play, like wondering what they're doing and a bit mortified and embarrassed, and vibed out that they're there and doing this thing that their parents showed them, you know, after they were born. I mean, a lot of them weren't born 20 years ago. And so it sounds fantastic and it sounds different. I mean, you know, Do They Know It's Christmas sounds like an 80s track. Midge produced it, very much of its moment. This sounds like something from 2004, you know, correctly.